Here we go. Game 7 in the Garden. Knicks and Pacers, Eastern Conference semifinals. The Knicks looking to advance to their first conference finals since the year 2000. The Pacers, the hated Pacers. There's such a history between these two teams. Whether it's Reggie Miller, the choke game, the Knicks won that series, by the way. The Ewing missed layup, the Charles Smith game, the Roy Hibbert block on Carmelo Anthony. And now it's time for the Knicks to beat their the fake tough guys in Tyrese Halliburton and TJ McConnell. I genuinely don't like either of those people. It's time, Knicks fans. How we feeling? Knicks gonna win? I think so. Hart and OG are both goes. I don't know how much they're gonna give us, but it's better for the matchup on Siakam. And I know Josh Hart's going to do everything he can. I just hope he has enough to get through the game. Let's go Knicks today. Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, Deuce McBride. Those are the guys we really need it from today. We need a big Jalen game as always. If he doesn't get 40, we don't win. We saw that in game 6. He had 31 in a terrible first half, and we lost. He didn't play very well. Yo, what up, Weston? Let's go Knicks today, bro. It's time. We need to put everything on the floor today. We need to leave it all out there. There is no tomorrow. It's do or die. We can't. We got to get off to a hot start. And Knicks fans, if you're at the game today, I need you to be going crazy. I need immaculate energy the entire time. No possessions off, screaming the whole time. It needs to be like a riot in the Garden today. No, everything. It's all the little things today. The defense, the rebounding. And that's stuff we always do better at home. I'm so hyped up. I cannot believe this, man. This game cannot come fast enough. I was originally gonna do this at 2:50. I had to move it up 10 minutes. I was so hyped up, bro. Like, this is crazy. I've never experienced this. The last time there was a game 7 at the Garden, it was 14 years before I was born. That's crazy. I mean, Knicks, we've been through a lot of downs. We once had a lineup with Amon Shumpert, J.R. Smith. Just terrible names, man. Here. J.R. Smith at the point, Amon Shumpert at the 2, Jose Calderon at the 3, Quincy Acey at the 4, and Samuel Dalembert at the 5. You compare that today's expected starting lineup. Jalen at the 1, Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo at the 2. Hopefully OG starts at the 3. I don't know. He might come off the bench and play limited minutes though. And then you got maybe Josh Hart or maybe Deuce McBride, and then Isaiah Hartenstein at the 5. We've come such a long way. This is insane. Game 7 at the Garden. Dante said it the other day. Game 7 at the Garden. It's why you sign with the Knicks. This is going to be insane. The vibes are going to be immaculate. If we win this game, which I'm expecting we will, 7th Avenue will be a full-on riot. The police will have to be called. 7th Ave will be shut down if the Knicks win today. It is going to be a party outside there. And it all starts with a fast start. If we can go on an early 10-0, the 12-0 run, 12-2 run, and just jump out to an early lead, it's going to be a party at the Garden today. It's going to be lit in there from the tip to the final buzzer. And even if we do lose this game, There's nothing bad you can say about this team. I genuinely love this team with all my heart. I've never loved a team like this in my life before. Maybe because all the teams that I root for have been so bad for so long. Um, except for 2015 Mets. I was a fire team. Yeah, man. I mean, this is insane. I am so hyped up right now. This game cannot come fast enough. I can't wait to see Isaiah Hartenstein beating Miles Turner in the tip in about 40 minutes now. This is crazy. Man. Knicks in 7. Knicks in 7. I've said it before the series. Staying true to my word. I mean, tonight, let's see. What am I thinking for tonight? Brunson, 43 points. All right. Dante, 27. I think he's going to get back after having a rough game 5 and a rough start to game 6. The starting lineups are supposed to come out in 10 minutes now. So we'll see. We'll see who starts, whether it's Deuce or Josh or OG. Um, but I mean, this is going to be incredible. Um, we're favored by 2.5 points per ESPN. Um, I don't know. This is. I just cannot wait, man. I couldn't sleep last night. I've been thinking about it all day. I've been able to. I just been so locked in on this game. Game 7 at the Garden. I can't believe it. All right, let's get to some of my X factors for the game. X factors. The first one, production out of either OG or Josh Hart. These guys are both coming off injuries that are pretty hard to come back from, especially OG's. And I mean, it wasn't really an option whether they were going to go or sit today. It's do or die. They had to go. But it's about how effective they're going to be. Are they going to be able to play 20, 25 minutes and play well enough that we can escape with a win and go to our first conference final since 2000? I don't know. I really hope they can. And even if they split minutes, say the starting lineup is Brunson, Dante, Deuce, OG, Hartenstein, and then Josh and OG split minutes. So OG subs for Josh, Josh subs for OG. And they really play like 24 minutes each. Um, and they combine for basically what the production of one of them would be. I would take that. So that would be pretty much, that wouldn't be the most ideal. The most ideal is if both of them started and both of them had normal OG and Josh Hart games. But if we can get that much out of them, I think that's good. And that's going to be enough for us. So yeah, X factor number 1, production out of OG and Hart. X factor number 2, a Jalen Brunson performance. He got held down in the first half, finished with 6 points in the first half of game 6. Missed 11 straight field goals. It was the longest streak of his career. Then came out and dropped 25 second half points. Jalen Brunson is not being held down for another entire half. Jalen is coming out like a man on a mission today. Jalen is coming out firing on all cylinders. Man. And he does look a lot better on that foot. That foot does not look very injured anymore, which is beautiful. It only affected him for 2 games, and now he's back to normal. And we just got to continue. He's got to figure out Aaron Nesmith eventually. This is going to be 4 games already with Nesmith as his primary defender. And I mean, he hasn't been able to. I guess he did have a good game for game 5, but he hasn't really gotten Neesmith figured out yet. I think the thing to do is what he did in Game 5, get Neesmith into foul trouble, and then you'll have Nimhard and McConnell on him for a lot of time, which is barbecue chicken. I hope the refs let us play, but I also hope that the Knicks get the benefit of the whistle. Let's see. Yo, brother, nice live stream. Thanks, bro. Will Hart play. Yeah, Josh Hart is active today, and so is OG Anunoby. We're in a good spot right now. Yeah, so we just need to we just need them to get a little production out of them. Now my third and final X factor. Stay connected on defense. Can we stop Pascal Siakam, please? Are we just gonna let him go in the paint and score on Josh Hart every time? It's unacceptable. He got on a heater in game 6. He made like 7 straight field goals or something. We need to stop him. And I think OG's going to play a big part in that. But the other guys have to help too. It's not just the OG Anunoby show on defense. Stay connected. Don't let Miles Turner and Obi just go down the lane and dunk. We need to play defense. Defense turns to offense. And we can't play at this high octane pace that the Pacers like to play. We need to slow the ball down. OG Anunoby is not going to be able to run 1,000 miles an hour this whole game. Neither is Josh Hart. I know Josh is going to want to, but he has to listen to his body and slow it down. We can't deal with this. We need production out of them, and it's going to start with slowing the ball down and getting into half-court sets before there's 10 seconds left on the shot clock. All right, those are my X factors for today. And really the biggest thing is do or die time right now. We just gotta go out there and win by any means necessary. We gotta go out there and fight. We gotta leave it all on the court. We can't do OG is gonna play. I was worried he was gonna be a Jeremy Lin situation where he was 85%, but he was in a contract year, so he didn't want to play. And I thought OG was going to do something similar to that because he's usually very cautious coming back from injuries from what I've read. But he didn't. But he wasn't. He knows what this game is. He knows what this game means. And he knows if he has a big game today, he could sign like an even bigger deal, like a huge deal. Yeah, this is gonna be great, dude. I cannot wait. How we feeling? I got a vibe check in the chat. What are we feeling? What kind of game is OG and Hart gonna have today? And what's the final score? Oh my goodness. I am so hyped up right now. This is great. How is it only 2:57? We still have over half an hour until tip. We get to spend it with you guys. Talking sports, talking Knicks, like always, joining up. OG's gonna be fire. Yes, he is, bro. We're gonna have a big OG game. I can feel it coming. This storyline is just incredible. 150 to 175. All right, I like that. Knicks win, I'm assuming. Yeah, I like that. Let's run them out of the gym. Let's beat them at their own game. 100% true shooting for Jalen. For Hart, everybody just shoots 100%. Just go crazy from 3. I mean, that's raps. That's raps. If we make our open shots today, we should win fairly easily. Yeah, like if we make our open shots, which was a problem, and make our free throws, we will run this Pacers team out of the gym. They're gone. Go to Cancun, TJ McConnell. Go to Cancun. Dude, he makes me so mad. Knicks are going to win, but make us suffer with a close game, 116, 115. Yeah, I agree. Because we don't know how to bowl teams out. We have to watch the games. And it's always a close game. We just don't know how to win easily and get our guys out in the fourth quarter. Let's see. Halliburton will break his leg in the first quarter. I don't want to say anything about that because you never want to wish injuries on somebody, that except if their name is Embiid and they injured Mitchell Robinson. He's the only exception. Um but yeah, it's gonna be a close game. 100%, but I think the Garden crowd will be enough to get us over in a close game. Like, we just need to stick around, and that's what we do. We're pests. We never go away. In every game. Like, even the Andrew Nemhard game, which we should have won. Um, the first game of the series, we were down 9 going into the fourth. At some point in the fourth, game 2, we were down 10 at the half. Game 3, we were losing the whole game. Then we came back. We were up 9 in the fourth quarter, and it took a prayer from Andrew Nemhard to win the game. We needed to win that one. And that's the problem. We just don't know how to win close games, and it forces our guys to play big minutes. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a close one, and if the Knicks win on like a buzzer beater or something, oh my god, New York is gonna have to call like the Coast Guard or the National Guard or something, bro. The military. It's gonna get crazy on 7th Ave. Going to the conference finals. Boston tried to be like us. They're not. Indy tried to be like us. They're not. Nobody does it like New York does it. It's New York or nowhere. It's New York forever. Let's go Knicks today. Knicks country. We're up today. Come on, the Rangers did it in crazy fashion. What was that? Thursday? Friday? Thursday. Let's see. Steve Popper. I have no doubt Hart will play, but asked by Stephen Bondi before the game, how painful is it now? He said, "What's your next question?" So that's what Josh said. So probably painful. Um, it's gonna be painful. Shoot him up with painkillers. Um, we need him on the court. We need him doing what he does. We need him grabbing boards. It doesn't matter. I mean, we just need a win today. Longest streak in the NBA without a game 7. It's the New York Knicks with 24 years. That ends today. And I have a bone to pick with whoever said game 7 is the best 2 words in sports. It is just not. I have been I mean, I've had stressed about this game since I was walking out of the Garden after game 6 out of that watch party. That was all-time bad. I mean, the Knicks were that was a brutal game. I mean, we need to play better than that. We need to play defense. We need to communicate. Like I said, one of my X factors, we need to stay connected on defense. And yeah, we just need to play ball. We need to play our game. We need to dictate the pace. And that starts on the glass. Whoever's won on the glass this series has won every game, I think. And that we've done it 3 times, and we've beaten them at their own game 3 times. We just need to do what we do. We need to play ball. We need to rebound. I mean, this is incredible. This is like this is gonna be an all-time game. I can feel it coming. The way this season has gone, this way this series has gone, the way this team is wired, it's gonna come down to the wire, and the Knicks are gonna win in an all-time Knicks. It's gonna be an all-time Knicks game. We don't want any Patrick Ewing juju today. We don't need any Charles Smith. We don't need any Reggie Miller. We just need our guys. John Starks will be in there. Starberry Marbury will be in there. Latrell will probably be there. Marcus Camby was there game 6. Larry Johnson was there at the game 6. I actually met Larry Johnson. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be crazy. It's got to be a raucous. They talk about the Seahawks fans being the 12th man. The Knicks fans are the 6th man. It's time, bro. We gotta. It's got to be crazy in there today. It's got to be popping, and then it'll spill out into the streets of 7th Ave of New York City, the concrete jungle. Will go viral. We're the only fan base that does that. We're the only fan base that supports like that. I mean, this is great, bro. And if just think about this for a second. If we had another player who averaged 20 points, 9 rebounds a game, and he was playing, this series would have been over in 4 games. If we had Julius Randle, this series would have been over in 4. It would have been Knicks in 4. And then you throw Mitch in the mix. I know he played game 1, and we won that game, but it's rough. Bogey would have played well in this matchup. He would have hit his threes. He would have gotten a lot of looks. OG and Hart will start game 7. Here we go. Knicks country. We are lit right now. The vibes are up. Oh my goodness. This is from Woj. ESPN sources New York's OG Anunoby hamstring strain and Josh Hart abdominal strain are on course to play game 7 versus Indiana with a final determination incoming closer to 3:30 with tip on ABC. Both will participate in walkthrough. What? That was wait. Oh, here's Ian Begley. Oh, okay. OG Anunoby and Josh Hart will play and start game 7. The Knicks say, "Let's go. We're back, Knicks. Knicks country. Let's go. Come on now." Oh, there is no doubt in my mind that we're winning today. I talked about on my episode last night that I wasn't getting an adrenaline rush and getting hyped up talking about the game. I'm getting it right now, bro. This is crazy. First game 7 of my life. Oh my God, bro. I love this team so much. This season can't end. It can't. Jalen Brunson will just refuse to lose. He is not gonna go down without a fight. And he's gonna fight and he's gonna scratch and he's gonna claw till the bitter end. Nobody will give up. This team embodies New York. This team embodies us. This team is great, bro. And I have a feeling, I talked about this yesterday, that it's going to be a pretty different looking roster next year. It's not going to be the same. And that'll be good. But if we can get, like, I feel like Deuce is going to be gone. Hartenstein might be gone. OG might be gone if somebody overpays for him, because I know James Dolan probably won't go for him if it's over 40 million per year, which that would suck, but because we're unbeatable with him, but he can't stay on the floor, so it's not that big of a deal. But I'm not trying to get sidetracked right now. Like this is like big time. I'm just so excited. I'm at a loss of words right now. This OG Anunoby and Josh Hart starting news. That's great, man. Yeah. I'm calling it right now. Knicks are gonna win by 10. We're gonna win by 11. It's gonna be 122 to 111. That's my score prediction right now. Um, but the bad thing is I know the Pacers can just pop for like a crazy amount of points and just start knocking down threes left and right and not miss a shot. I know that can happen. But what I also know, the Knicks won't go away. The Knicks will be right there every step of the way. The Knicks are going to be in this game. We're not going to go down and just be out of it for the rest of the game. The Knicks know what's at stake right now. And they know that what they have to do to get a win. Go New York, go New York, go. Go to the Eastern Conference Finals, bro. This is crazy. Yeah, I mean, I thought we were gonna get last night I was listening to the radio and they were saying that Josh Hart was taking off like the betting or whatever, like there was no prop bets for him, which that made me worried because usually Vegas knows what's gonna happen before anybody else does. So that worried me, but it doesn't matter because Josh Hart will be in the starting lineup today. This is incredible. Game 7 at the Garden today. I mean, just talking more like about the actual game. I was thinking if OG didn't play that Tom Thibodeau could go to his zone. The only problem would be that they would have enough spacing and they'd knock down enough threes. But with OG back on the court, just play man. Put OG on Siakam. Hopefully he has the lateral quickness to keep up with him right now. Let Isaiah Hartenstein go back on Miles Turner because I know he can win that matchup and he does win that matchup. Miles Turner, he just hits a couple threes and he gets a couple dunks every game. Like he's not that good, honestly. He's not like crazy good. He had that 9-0 run in the third quarter of game 5. He had a couple dunks in game 6, but like what has he done in the meaningful minutes? And same with Halliburton. Like what has he done in the fourth quarter of games on the road? They've crumbled under pressure. And you know who thrives under pressure? The New York Knicks. Let's go today. This is insane to me, bro. Like, I cannot believe game 7 at the Garden. And if we win this, I don't know if Josh and OG play game 1 versus Boston. I feel like they might try to. I feel like Josh is in a better position to. But if it's just game 1, whatever. Game 2, I think we can take 1 on the road. So I would try to have them play. And then coming back to the Garden, I'm gonna be at game 3 if we win today. Um, Game 3, I think they'll both play, and then they'll both just be back from there. The Celtics are soft to me. They're mentally soft, and same with the Pacers. They don't have the heart to do this. The heart and soul of our team is playing, no pun intended. And number 3, Josh Hart. The hustle, the heart, the grind. It doesn't stop with him. He's locked in the whole way. I know he's gonna go out there. He's gonna run around like a madman. He's gonna try to make things happen. And it's just to me, how effective are they gonna be today? Are they going to be effective enough to and give us enough production that we win the game? Or is it going to be just out there? They don't have the quickness to win. Josh is going to be in pain the whole game like he was. He's going to be massaging his side the whole game like he was in 6. Or are they going to be able to um are they going to be able to produce and really contribute to this team? All right, my full predictions today. Knicks win 122 to 111, like I said. They move on to the Eastern Conference Finals, their first conference final since 2000. I think Brunson goes for 43. I think Dante goes for 27. I think OG goes for 23. I think Hart goes for 19. Hartenstein goes for 12. And then off the bench, I think Burks gets 15 and Achua gets 6 points. Yeah. I mean, this is insane. How we feeling? How we feeling, Knicks country? Josh Hart, is Jalen Brunson? Oh my god, bro! Is Jalen Brunson Sigma or Alpha? Jalen Brunson's him. First off, is Josh Hart a Sigma or an Alpha? Josh Hart's a dog. That's what he is. Or flat out, he's a dog. All right, that's gonna do it for me. Let's go Knicks tonight. I'll talk to you at halftime on Instagram, and I'll do a post game stream after the game. I'm Ben Bally, and I'll talk to you soon.